When gun buyers stampede, there's always a pattern, a mix of practical needs, fear of shortages or new laws, and the simple human urge to own a tool you can trust. In 2025, that stampede produced a clear list of winners. Pistols people are buying now because they balance concealability, capacity, reliability, and price. I spent time with each model on this list, running them through the range and thinking about who they fit and why they're selling out. This review takes each gun in turn, mixes objective specs with hands-on impressions, and closes with personal recommendations you can actually use when you walk into a shop. I'll be blunt about what I liked, what I didn't, who should buy each gun, and what you should expect to pay. Ruger Max 9. Objective. The Max 9 is a micro-compact 9mm with a 3.2-inch barrel, polymer frame, optics, ready slide, shield RMSC footprint, and standard magazines in 10 and 12 rounds. It's built to a value price and positioned to compete with budget micro-compacts. Price, typically around $349, $399 new. Subjective, the Max 9's biggest selling point is the price-to-feature ratio. For under $4, you're getting a pistol that's optics ready, has a cold hammer forged barrel, and a textured frame that feels confident in the hand. Shooting it, you can tell Ruger didn't just cut corners. The trigger is acceptable for carry, the reset is reasonable, and the controls are predictable. It's not as refined as a Glock or SIG, but for EDC or a secondary truck gun, it's hard to argue with the value. Personal take. If you want a credible, everyday carry without breaking the bank, the Max 9 is one of the best budget options. Buy it if you need an affordable, reliable EDC and plan to train with it. Don't buy it if you want the ultimate polish or long-term aftermarket depth. Verdict: excellent value, 8/10 for budget-conscious carriers. Glock 43X MOAS. Objective: a slim, optics-capable 9mm with a longer grip than most micro-compacts that allows a full 3-finger purchase. Compatibility with 15-round shield arms magazines with the right kit, and Glock's typical durability. Street price, roughly $500, $650, depending on configuration. Subjective: the 43X MOAS nails the sweet spot for many people. It conceals easily, but gives a usable grip for real control. Glock's NDLCC slide finish is durable, reliability is legendary, and the MOS cut makes red dot adoption straightforward. The trigger isn't flashy, it's Glock, but it's consistent and predictable, which often matters more than a fancy wall. Personal take. My go-to suggestion for someone who wants Glock reliability and an easy path to optics in a very concealable package. Buy it if you want simplicity, reliability, and very low fuss. Verdict: best overall micro-compact for most people, 9/10. CZ P10C. Objective: polymer frame duty, grade 9mm, with a 4.02-inch barrel. Standard 15+1 capacity, ambidextrous controls on many variants, and a reputation for an excellent trigger and ergonomics. Price typically $450, $550. Subjective: the P10C is the workhorse on this list. It isn't flashy, but it hits all the right boxes: solid, predictable trigger, outstanding ergonomics, and a barrel slide package that yields very good groups. Range time with this gun is rewarding. Follow-up shots are fast and controllable, and it feels like it was designed around the human hand rather than around cost targets. Personal take. If you plan to run serious drills or use your gun for both carry and range performance, the P10C is an outstanding all-rounder. A little larger than the smallest micros, but that's the point. You get capability and control. Verdict: best do everything pistol, 9/10. Canik TP9 Elite SC. Objective: a subcompact 9mm with a match-grade barrel, optics, ready slide, excellent trigger for the price, and magazines that allow a full grip with extended base plates. Price, generally $399, $450. Subjective, Canik surprised a lot of people with how well the TP9 Elite SC shoots relative to its price. Out of the box, it feels tuned, smooth slide operation, a clean trigger, and solid ergonomics. You don't lose much versus a more expensive gun in basic performance, which is why shooters who want value plus capability flock to it. It ships with quality sights and plates that make red dot setup painless. Personal take, great for a buyer on a moderate budget who still wants high performance. It's an excellent practice gun because you won't resent putting rounds through it. Verdict, best value in the mid-price microclass, the 5th of August 10. Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus. Objective, an evolution of the Shield line offering 10 or 13 round mags, striker-fired action with an improved trigger, and a compact footprint optimized for concealed carry. Price, around $400, $499. Subjective, Shield Plus is the ergonomic update the Shield line needed. The trigger improvement is real. The slimmer profile makes it a comfortable daily carry. It's not the flashiest, but it's trustworthy. I know multiple people whose daily confidence rose the day they switched to a Shield Plus because it simply disappeared on their person, and when you carry every day, that matters. Personal take, an excellent choice if your priority is concealability and predictability. Verdict, best discreet carry option, 8/10. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro Comp, OSP. Objective, compact 9mm with integrated compensator ports, 15-round magazines, optics-ready slide, and a slim profile around 1 inch wide. Price, around $600, $750, depending on configuration. Subjective, the Hellcat Pro Comp reduces muzzle rise in a way you can feel in strings of fire. The integrated compensator is subtle but effective. It keeps the muzzle flat and lets you get back on target faster than most micro compacts. For people sensitive to muzzle flip or who want quick follow-ups in a compact package, the Hellcat Pro Comp is a revelation. It's pricier, but you're paying for a design that improves real-world controllability in a carryable size. Personal take, if you want a compact that shoots like a bigger gun, this is the one. Verdict, best compact that shoots like full size, the 5th of August 10. Glock 19 Gen 5. Objective, the industry standard compact 9mm, 15 plus 1 capacity, proven reliability, modularity, and unmatched aftermarket support. Price, typically $550, $700, depending on options. Subjective, the Glock 19 Gen 5 remains the baseline for a reason. It runs everything you feed it, is easy to maintain, offers solid ergonomics for a wide range of shooters, and adapts to virtually any role, carry, duty, home defense, or range work. The Gen 5 improvements grip texture, ambidextrous slide stop, marksman barrel are meaningful. The 19 is predictable and nearly indestructible, qualities that matter when choosing a defensive tool. Personal take, want one gun that can do everything well without drama? The Glock 19 is a safe, reliable bet. Verdict, best all-purpose pistol, the 5th of September 10. Sig Sauer 365 X Macro. Objective, micro compact with an X Macro's hallmark 17 plus 1 capacity in a package that remains very concealable, optics ready, and tuned for recoil mitigation. Price, generally $700, $850. Subjective, the P365 X Macro is the culmination of SIG's micro-compact program. You get extraordinary capacity in a package that still hides well, and SIG-tuned ergonomics and recoil so the gun behaves more like a compact than a tiny carry gun. Follow-ups are quick. The grip texture and angle promote a consistent sight picture. Optics integration is top-notch. The X Macro makes 17 rounds in a micro practical. Personal take, If you want maximum capacity without stepping up to a full frame, this is the pistol to get. It's pricier, but the engineering justifies the price if capacity and concealability are your priorities. Verdict: Best high-capacity micro, 9/10. FN 509 Tactical, Objective, Duty Grade 9mm with a 4.5-inch threaded barrel, optics-ready slide, high-capacity mag options including 24 rounds, PVD finish, and internals built for suppression and heavy use. Price: around $750, $900. Subjective: the FN 509 Tactical is the come-as-you-are hard-use pistol. It feels rugged and overbuilt in the best way. Ideal for someone who wants a tool that will handle suppression, long training sessions, and minimal fiddling. The 509's suppressed performance out of the box is notable. You can run heavy subs and expect clean cycling. Controls are positive. Ergonomics favor functional performance rather than minimal footprint. Personal take: buy this if you want a defense gun that doubles as a serious range street tool and you plan to run suppressors or heavy training loads. Verdict: best tactical training hybrid, 9/10. Buyers in 2025 are choosing handguns for practical reasons: concealability, capacity, and real-world shootability. Budget brands like Ruger and Canik meet price-conscious demand. Glock and SIG sit in the reliable middle, while FN and high-end SIG models command a premium. Nearly every hot model is optics ready. The red dot revolution is here, and quality 9mm hollow points, Federal HST, Spear Gold On a budget, consider the Ruger Max 9 Canik TP9 Elite SC or S&W Shield Plus. For duty, suppression, or heavy training, FN 509 Tactical and CZP 10C shine. Buying tips: function check before purchase, buy at least 2 spare magazines, practice with irons and your optic, invest in quality training, and always check local laws and reciprocity. Train, carry responsibly, and choose ammo you trust.